And right now in the studio, it's welcome to Sarah Williams. So, Sarah, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
And, I mean, I don't think you're a stranger to us at Preston FM.
No, I used to have my own show when you were down Fox Street and also when you were down Glover's Court, which I know is some years ago now.
Ah, right.
Used to have a travel show called The Perfect Getaway, which, off memory, I think was either once a month or once a fortnight. I'm trying to remember. And I used to cover a particular destination because obviously travel is something I've done for a very long time. So my show used to be covering a particular destination and telling the listeners what to do in that area, best places to go, best places to eat, etc. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
Really
so I was going to ask about that. So the programme was because of your...
my travel business, yeah. Like I say, I've worked in travel for a very long time, since about I can never remember. It seems that long. 2002, 3 maybe. And obviously now I've got my own business again. Preston Travel Village, am I allowed to say that?
Yes, yeah, no, you're
so
okay.
Preston Travel Village and Preston Cruise Village is my businesses. Very proud of them. Fantastic team in Blackpool who support me. I could not ask for a better group of people. They are the most loveliest, down-to-earth people you could ever wish to meet. And I know they're listening, so probably good morning to everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I've just Facebooked it, so I've probably got loads of messages on my phone in a minute.
Oh, that's great.
But they are amazing, and I love what I do.
The power of the radio. Well, that always helps, doesn't it, if you enjoy. So what about the destinations these days? Where I mean, I don't have a very good choice because in a couple of weeks I should have been going to Kiev, but I have changed it. I'm going to Malta now, so a bit of a difference. So where are the popular destinations these days?
For this time of year, you tend to have a lot of people go for Canary Islands purely because of the weather. After Canary Islands at this time of year, you're probably looking towards your Egypt, so your Sharm el-Sheikh. Now, the thing with Egypt at the moment, I've got a client I'm working with for a quote, which will obviously, hopefully, turn into a booking. I've quoted her for Sharm el-Sheikh, and I've been to Sharm myself twice, and it is absolutely fantastic out there.
Right.
And she was a bit worried about, obviously, the unrest in Cairo and such as. But the thing with Egypt, it's so vast a country anyway. It's just as if there was trouble in London and we're up here. You're that miles apart, regardless of what's happening in Cairo. The Red Sea resorts, so that's your Sharm el-Sheikh, your Hurghada, Taba, none of those are particularly affected. It really is business as usual. Yes, the security is high, but then again, it always has been. So the second time I was there, yes, there was security guards along the streets, and yes, they were checking underneath buses and things like that, but it was certainly nothing to be worried or concerned about. If anything, it was quite reassuring to know they were so on top of it. So that's the main two as far as a short haul-ish type of flight. And then obviously you go a bit further afield to your Dominican Republics, your Mexicos. Turkey's always popular.
Yes, I believe so.
Because it's not euro, it's lira, and it is ridiculously cheap out there. What does it for Turkey, I think, is probably your accommodation. You can pick up some fantastic accommodation, and it doesn't necessarily have to cost the earth. Of course, it's flights, which, like most things, the longer you leave a flight, the more expensive that flight becomes.
And is it right? I mean, for a few years now, because of the economic situation and the fact that the pound in the pocket has been tight for a lot of Britons, did you see a slowdown on people going on foreign holidays?
Not so much. It's strange. You think there would have been, but I think what the general population is thinking, and I think the same, is I work really hard. To build this business. I'm out most days either doing a travel surgery or we're trying to organise various events and things like that.
What happens at a travel surgery?
A travel surgery is basically where I go to an area. So, for example, I'm going to Penwitham next Wednesday. And Penwitham lost their own agency before Christmas, so now there is no travel agency up there whatsoever.
Oh, right.
So Obviously, rental of a shop is not really something I can be doing because I work at home. So that gives my clients additional benefits where I can go and see them. So there's no particular times that no one can see me. I'm flexible to whatever they need. So what the travel surgery does, it gets me in an area where there's a need for an agency.
Right.
So I'm going to Snack and Chat coffee shop on Liverpool Road in Penwortham. I'll be there next Wednesday from 2 till 4:30. And I'm there for the general population of Penwortham and any other area that requires a one-to-one chat, not necessarily to go and book something there and then, but they may think, I want to go on holiday and I don't know where to go and I don't know what to do. So the whole point of the surgery is to be there to answer any questions. I've got a laptop, everything's loaded on it, show them prices, what it's looking like, where the best places to go, things like that. And basically just be there to answer any questions.
All right, that's really quite interesting. So it's a mobile.
It's a mobile travel agency, exactly.
But if they did want to book, you mean they could actually book?
They could book it if they wanted to book at a travel surgery. They can physically book at a travel surgery. I can obviously organise to take the payments, and the other thing with the travel surgeries as well is if we do, if obviously bookings come through, which I don't see a reason why they wouldn't. And you've got a couple from Penwortham or a group or whatever that have booked with myself and they want to come and pay some money. Obviously, there's no agency up there. I'm not in a shop, but they can ring me and do the payment, or they can come to the travel surgery and I can take the payments. And I'm there for once a fortnight every Wednesday. So it's a regular thing. So people get to know I'm there.
Right. Well, I wish we had more time, but unfortunately time's run out on us. So we may... perhaps a possibility of a future travel show on Preston FM?
Hopefully. I'm going to speak to this
the powers
Richard.
That
is it
be?
Richard next door? I'm going to speak to Richard about doing my show again, because there's loads more that obviously I know we've run out of time, but there's cruise nights. We've got a cruise night in July. There's loads of things going on with Preston Travel Village at the moment.
Right. Well, thanks for coming in this morning. As I say, hopefully we'll be talking to you again quite soon then.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Okay, there we are. And it is your Chat City on Preston FM 103.2.